And welcome to my new Let's Play of Yoshi's Woolly World. The game I've been wanting to play for a long time, I guess you could say, because the game was announced in January 2013. Yeah, that's how long ago this game was announced. It looked like a totally different game then, I have to admit. I still was looking forward to it then, even in that really primitive form, but hey, it was a full game. It looks nothing like the original trailer though. So, this is going to be semi-blind. I'm saying semi-blind intentionally because I played through the first world already. As you can see, I played through the first world already because I wanted to make sure I would be able to get through the first part of the game without too much difficulty, just to ease into the Let's Play. First choice of the game is Classic Mode or Mellow Mode. Mellow Mode allows you to fly, and while it is adorable, it is also really easy, so I'll be going Classic. You can switch modes anytime. I'm going B style because of basically playing Mario Maker a lot lately, so I'm more used to using Y as the B button. Okay, I'll explain after the cutscene. Welcome to Craft Island, a tiny place in the middle of the hand-made ocean. Life here for the Yoshi clan is nothing but peaceful and leisurely. Or rather, had been nothing but peaceful and leisurely until... Hello, little Yoshis. Sorry to drop in so suddenly, but I need to turn you all into yarn. Thanks! At least he's a polite evil mastermind. No, actually, he's not really a mastermind because he's kind of... Never mind. At this rate, I'll be here through lunch. Come on, I'm busy. Everyone becomes yarn. There, this should be plenty, but well, I'd better get back. Toodles! Now, if these two have anything to say about it? Ink, that's quite enough. I've had it with you annoying Yoshis. There's still hope. As Kamek flies away, he drops a handful of yarn. Rather important Yoshi meeting is held. What do we do to save the others? We need to get that yarn back. Hurry after that naughty trickster. And so another grand Yoshi adventure begins. Will they be able to knit their friends back together? Onward, Yoshis! Okay, so I'm going to do some setting stuff. I'm going to Miiverse. Sorry to anyone who makes really good Miiverse. That is the wrong button. Already off to a good start. Nope. And I do have my reasons for doing this because I don't want anything inappropriate showing up because Miiverse has no censorship unless you actually promote yourself. I'll get into that a little later. For now, I want to talk about more about why I'm doing this button layout. It's basically because Mario Maker uses, well, not Mario Maker, but a lot of other Mario games like Super Mario World use Y to run and B to jump. So I'm used to B jumping, so that's what I'm going to setting, which is actually totally against my nature because I played Yoshi's Island on Game Boy first. So I actually have the Game Boy set up in my head, so I'm like fighting in my mind between New Super Mario Bros. And this game. I mean, and Yoshi's Island, Super Mario World 3, the Super Mario Advance 3. And anyway, enough rambling. This is Yoshi's Woolly World. As you can see, the game is absolutely amazing. Okay, I should say looks absolutely amazing. I don't know if it is absolutely amazing yet. I've only played the first world. I've gone almost 100%. Not exactly 100% because reasons. Done. So we just got a stamp icon. There are 20 in each level. They're basically comparable to the red coins in Yoshi's Island through Yoshi's New Island. The hearts there are your health. They're comparable to the Baby Mario counter, kind of mixed with the Sunflower counter from Yoshi's Story, I guess? But you get hearts, you can get 20 hearts max, and that is something to keep in mind if you are a completionist. Or the completionist. This is a flower, there are 5 in each level. If you ever play a Yoshi game, you'll, except if it was a story, you'll know what to do there. So this is Prime Plant, we can do that. R goes in aiming mode, L locks, L unlocks, and pressing Y or down will deactivate that. So it's basically just Yoshi's Island. One thing that is a big deal is that this game, despite having enough buttons to do this, actually controls more like Yoshi's Island than Yoshi's Island DS. There's no run button, you run automatically, which I am totally happy with. I liked how simple the original Yoshi's Island's controls were. I just like that about the original. Hidden passageway, expect a lot of those. So we have 5 stamps. I don't know where we got all of them. I guess you can back up if you want to see where they all are. Hit blocks are stupid, so I'm not going to do them because I'm explaining the game to you. You don't need to see me spend a minute hitting hit blocks. So the little winged cloud had hearts. We got into the pause menu. We can see all of our collections so far, and yes, there is something for collecting 20 hearts and keeping 20 hearts. So it's a little bit more generous than, I guess you could argue, Yoshi's Island, because you have to have 30 in that game. So if you hit these candy cane outlines, as I like to call them, boom, it fills out with yarn, and we can eat this. So basically, anytime you see a little ribbon, like up there, let's see if I can get it from, nope, it looks like, oh, I did get it. You can basically eat the yarn and turn it into a little yarn ball, because normally Yoshi will have eggs, but you basically in this game throw yarn balls at dudes. And this part you can push. This is back to my original statement a while ago that this is not a perfectly blind run. World 1 will not be blind because I've already played World 1. World 2 onwards will be blind. I will not be playing this world in advance. So expect a decent amount of cringing and goofing around. I'll try not to get too obsessed about 100%. Which actually brings up the funny story of me being horrible at Yoshi games when it comes to 100%. I've never 100%ed the originals. By originals, I mean any of them. I've never 100%ed Yoshi's Island, Yoshi's Island DS, partly because the partner system makes it really hard to actually get 100% in auto-scroll levels. More on that later. I've never 100% New Island just because I didn't give a damn. Yoshi's Story, I mean, 100% would be like all levels, all melons. I never did that either. So that's like where I'm coming from for the Yoshis. Also, you don't have, I should probably explain that too, when we get a chance. Allergy Day, big fun. But basically, Y eats an enemy, and you can see he's in Yoshi's mouth. You can either spit him out with Y again, press down to make a yarn ball. I almost called it an egg, but it's not technically an egg. Those I think are called Wonder Wool. So that 3 times fast. Basically, if those are the Yoshis, those are your Yoshi brethren, so you want to save them. If you do that, throw it into the circle, it reveals a hidden winged cloud. And thus, Shy Guys galore. I use the word galore way too much. I need to stop that. Okay, so there's a hidden winged cloud here. This threw me off my first time playing through. I had to make a mental note to myself not to forget that twice. Yeah, I'll probably get close to 100% in World 1. But I will not be actively trying for 100%. I mean, I will actively be trying for 100%, but I will not potentially. I don't think I'll get 100% in every level. Just for the sake of time. Got all the Wonder Wool. So we're good to go there. There's an arrow pointing right here. So hit that. And yeah, another sunflower. This game is just so happy. Promise I will not say so happy that much, because that's not my quote. There's hidden wing cloud here. This is a flower. And jump over here. And we collected everything. So hooray for us. Or, yeah, us. So if you hit the flower like that, you get a bonus game, which I'll be showing off once. If I get a bonus game, hooray. If I don't, we'll save on time. So we had max health at the end of the level. We got all 5 flowers, and we got all the Wonder Wool, and all the stamps. And the little flower means you collected everything, and Yoshi does a little dance. This game was made by Good Feel, the company that made Kirby's Epic Yarn. Which, in my opinion, is like one of the most underrated games for the Wii U. Not the Wii U, the Wii. I just absolutely adore that game. A lot of people don't because it's too easy. I mean, like, say you like Dark Souls, you're not gonna like Kirby's Epic Yarn. So this is a bonus game, kind of a throwback to Yoshi's Island DS, where you have to bounce on the guys to collect fruit. And I didn't do very well, but hey, whatever. It's just a bonus game, it's not required or anything. Not the end of the world, and the little yarn bounces along. This game is so happy. Shout out to Nintendo Capri Sun. We got a power badge. I will explain that once we get an opportunity. But we are reassembling our Yoshi brethren. This is Flower Yoshi, who to me, because of his coloration, looks like Vision from Age of Ultron. It's actually funny because I've never even seen Age of Ultron. I hear it's worse than the first Avengers, and I haven't even seen the first Avengers. I've seen the first Avenger, but not the Avengers. Well, first... Okay, this is just getting confusing. I've seen Captain America the First Avenger, but I haven't seen the actual movie called the first one in the actual trilogy that is called Avengers. That made no sense. I'm sorry. Okay, so this is a power badge, but this one can only be used in mellow mode because this is super cheap. This allows you to skip a level for 2,000 beads. I should probably also say that beads are the currency of the game. Probably should mention that too. Bounce about woods. This level is pretty cool. There's another gimmick I need to explain, but we won't have a chance to explain it for a little bit. So I'm just gonna say now. Okay, so we got a stamp from that top bead there. This game is so much more lenient than past games. Basically, say you collect, as I have been prone to doing on my day 1 launch practice run, getting everything except one stamp patch. I just remember stamp patches are the official name. You only have to collect the one stamp patch and finish the level. No longer do you have to collect everything in one run. Say you miss a Wonder Wool, you can just go back and collect that one Wonder Wool, say that 3 times fast, and then complete the level, and you still get to keep everything. Say you miss a flower, basically you can just go back and collect what you missed, and skip everything else. And even if you want to be OCD about it, obsessive compulsive disorder, if you didn't know what OCD means, the gems with the stamp patches will actually have a little Miiverse stamp icon on the gem. So it's very easy to recollect stamp patches if you, which is for OCD reasons, want to collect all 20, even though you only need to collect the ones you're missing. So that is so much nicer than Yoshi's Island, but I find that a little bit cheap at the same time because it does make things way easier. So you can look up here and press Y and boom. Bank Shot, I guess, would be the name for that. Bouncy Shy Guys is the theme of the level, if you can guess. Bounce here, and we get little gems. Keep doing it until it drops, well, a present. You get the second flower of the level. Wow, those shadows are kind of freaking out. Kind of an immersion killer, but hey, whatever. This game looks gorgeous, I will not deny that. Something else that a lot of people bring up is the debate between art style versus graphics versus art direction. I think this game is one of the best examples of this because, in my opinion, again, I will disclaim this, but have put the disclaimer of this is solely my opinion. I'm not trying to like say my word is law or anything. All opinions are just mine. So you can't sue me or anything for disagreeing with me. But this game is like, I think, one of the best looking games of 2015. No wait, it did come out 2015 elsewhere. I was thinking something else. But basically, this game just looks so gorgeous, but it's not that graphically impressive. I mean, I'm calling the game gorgeous, but also saying it's not very impressive looking, which seems like a contradiction, but hear me out. The art style is really good, but I don't think the graphics are actually that good. Does that make any sense? The graphics themselves are not, like, mind-blowingly detailed or anything like that. I mean, it's all in the art direction, and the art direction totally works. I mean, again, I am saying this is, like, one of my favorite games of the year in terms of appearance, but it's all art direction. I would say that technically games like Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain, or Batman Arkham Knight, or Bloodborne, or heck, even the Nathan Drake collection look graphically better than this game, but this game has so much charm to the art style that it makes up for the Wii U's graphical shortcomings, if that makes sense. This is the first Yoshi transformation. If you played a Yoshi game before, you know what to expect. These are timed, unlike past Yoshi's games. So this is a little bit tight. There are actually stamp patches in here as well, so you have to be careful about that. This is my least favorite part because it's hard to know where the stamp patches are in this. Like, it's very easy to miss a stamp patch in here. Case in point, and now you have to rush to the goal. Or I have to rush to the goal, you just have to watch. Unless you're playing along, and then you do have to rush to the goal. But on repeat playthroughs of this area, it will show which ones. If you collected the stamp patch initially, it'll show you where the stamp patches are, so you can avoid having to collect every single gem. Again, just one of those little things that makes this game a lot more forgiving past Yoshi games, which will be a hit or miss thing for people. A lot of people might like that it's more generous. Hardcore Yoshi's Island fans will probably find this game a little too easy in that regard, that you don't have to replay everything. But then again, having watched Let's Plays of Proton-chan and Miss Vanilla, I wonder where they'd stand on the whole issue, because frankly, they both had kind of a lot of raging over the game, to put it mildly. So I'd be curious to see, if they would be more on the side of it's actually a good thing that the game is more generous with not having to pick up everything in one run, or if they would find it too easy. But again, I don't want to annoy them on Twitter. Like, hey, how do you feel about Yoshi's Island? I don't want to be that guy. I missed a secret, I'm fairly certain, so I'm going to drop back down, just hug all the walls, and this is another detail I wanted to address in a short moment. No, I didn't miss anything. Oh wait, the detail I want to address is in the next level. So I'm trying to decide how to break this up, because this will be like a weekly thing, not a daily thing. So, how much should I should I do like an hour-long video? And just upload all of it on Sunday? Because that's when I have free time to upload stuff, because I already advanced, bulk recorded, Zelda and Kirby and Star Fox for after Kirby's over, and that's the only time to actually upload Kirby. Aha! Got everything. Shoot! Except that 1 star. Back up. And, okay. Hold that thought. I need to explain my Let's Play conditions. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Again, this will not be 100% because of my own sanity, but and for the sake of time. But since this will not be going up every day, I think I might actually go the route of uploading like every oh, here's the last flower, I think. Yeah. I think I might go the route of uploading a long video on Sunday. Like just have an hour-long Yoshi's Island blowout, kind of. Because I kind of don't want to upload too many videos in one day. Save the frames, don't get the flowers. Somehow I can't picture Trihex playing this game. I mean, I feel like this game, it's still a Yoshi game, I will say that, but the physics feel a little bit more sluggish, kind of more like Kirby's Epic Yarn compared to a normal Kirby game. So I don't think you could have all the cool YOLO strats, unlike Yoshi's Island. So I don't think this game will be as popular for speedrunning. Who knows, maybe the Yoshi's Island speedrunning community will surprise me and end up Let's playing this game, speedrunning this game to wit's end, but in the meantime, whatever. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. It'll kill my computer because of file size limitations. But I think I actually will do that. I think I will just make a really long video to make up for the fact that this will be going up every Sunday. I think I'll have another video going up on like Sunday as well. Okay, everything is free, so we might as well just use this. I think I might do a Terraria video as well, like a short one, just to introduce the concept of me playing Terraria. But that will also be going up tomorrow, because I'm recording this on the 17th. Okay, this is my least favorite stage from what I played. This is so cute though. Look at this. Look how Yoshi's nose gets smushed up against the block. That is so adorable. Yeah. Like, part of me a while ago was thinking, maybe I have the GBA version, so maybe I should just Let's Play Yoshi's Island, Super Mario Advance 3 in anticipation of Woolly World. But then I was like, I don't like playing games that other people are playing, usually. Unfortunately, like, bad planning happened. Like, how was I supposed to know that Josh Epson attacking toucans would race Wind Waker? Actually, I think it just ended not too long ago, so works for me. But I mean, that's why I'm not rushing out to play Super Mario Galaxy, because the verse is still going on for that one. Plus, WRTP or Rewrecked Prey is also doing Super Mario Galaxy, and Peanut Butter Gamer is also doing Super Mario Galaxy. So that's why I'm not doing Super Mario Galaxy as much as I like that game and need an excuse to replay it. So jump and down ground pounds. Again, if you've ever played Yoshi's Island, you know exactly what to expect in terms of controls. This was the first area that gave me a lot of trouble. No, wait, I think I have a different way than I said. I think I'll go to the halfway point of each world and then stop. Unless I get really good luck and finish this really fast. So we got the power-up that gives us like huge yarn balls. So might as well just chuck yarn everywhere. Double yarn balls, I guess you could call them that, basically get smaller as they bounce. But that means they also have more bounces by extension. So they are actually a pretty good item for caves. This is Sponge, if you're wondering. What else was really inconvenient? Like, that's why I wanted to Let's Play Mario Party 5 really fast and early in my Let's Play, air quotes, career, because there's been talk for ages that the Runway guys would play through Mario Party 5 at some point, so I wanted to get Mario Party 5 Story Mode over with before they did it. beat him to the punch. Ground pounding the green ones will give you beads or gems, whatever you want to call them. So you want to like, this is where the lock-on really comes in handy. Well, just look at that. Case in point. Okay, that is a Nipper, if I'm not mistaken. The black variant that is stationary is a Muncher. I think they have other names too, but I'm not 100% sure how. Wait, Nippers and Munchers. I think they might actually be somewhat interchangeable because I'm fairly certain in one of the games they slip up and call a Muncher a Nipper. But everything is yarn or felt or sponge or whatever the heck, and it is glorious. So that's the second yarn. Oh crud. That's the fourth yarn. First, I missed one, and two, I cannot count. Apparently. Yeah, and I almost ended up being a math major, if you can believe that. Just checking. Better safe than sorry. Especially since I missed stuff. How did I pass by this? Seriously? Oh, my voice is like... I mean, my throat is like really... not feeling that good today. High allergy day. It's not fun. But anyway, that's the one we missed. No gems in here. I know this area like back of my hand because I had to play this level 5... Wait a minute. Yeah, I think about 5 times to actually collect everything on my, well, yesterday. I've been playing this game a lot since yesterday. Again, if I already got to World 1 on release day with school. Though I did decide to make it a point to do something for the viewers. That is, oh yeah, this is like the stupidest one in the area. This is the one I kept missing, so keep that in mind. I decided to play the special stage of World 1 completely blind. Yes, I've played all of World 1 except for the special stage. Can't say I'm looking forward to that. Oh, my pausing and intonations, I've been watching way too much Twilight Princess. Miss Anella. Let's play Twilight Princess. Which is weird because I'm like the type of person who does pick up mannerisms from other people. Like a lot of people think it's like stupid if like, but I'm actually the type that like if I watch a lot of like British television, hint hint, I actually do. Then I pick up a British accent. Like if I watch a ton of BBC in a row, I will have a British accent for the remainder, like for the next hour or so, as I'm like still pumped from watching like Sherlock or something. So we go Sherlock's special, Christmas special. Get hyped. I'm certainly hyped. So we can bounce it off there, and that did not work as I thought it would. Nipper suck. So they suck less than in Yoshi's Island though, because in Yoshi's Island you can't jump on them because, well, they're jerks. But this game you can actually jump on them, which is really good. Makes things so much easier. I'm just basically cleaning out the entire area, so it might be a little difficult to follow along. I hope it's fairly easy to follow along. If not, then you can pause the video and go back if there's like this weird scene where I'm missing something. So, by the end of the cave, you should have 19. I don't have 19, so I missed something. I don't exactly know what I missed, so just give me a moment. Okay, so this is the perfect time to bring this up. If I basically go through and I'm just like stumped, I will call a time limit on how long I can be stumped. Like, how to throat clearing. How to put this? Like, did that already. Like, see right now, I'm just having no luck and have to backtrack the entire bloody level. So what I'm going to do is I will be collecting all the Wonder Wool, because that's kind of important, isn't it? Because we have to save our Yoshi brethren. And I will be collecting all of the flowers to unlock the special stage. I will not necessarily be getting all hearts or all stamp patches, because I don't really use Miiverse anymore anyway. And I think using stamps is like the cheap way out of actually drawing something, so I don't like using stamps. So I got the one I never get, but I missed something else instead. So 19 out of 100, I mean 19 out of 20, I'll take it. Trying to think of something clever to say, because everyone has their little sayings when they clear levels in Yoshi games, it seems. But I can't think of anything. I am uncreative today, because I just woke up like an hour ago. And that's also why my throat is like really congested, because I just woke up. Also, one problem I have with the game is that the world map, this map screen, seems like it's like 30 FPS, but like the actual levels seem more like 60 FPS. I don't know if it's just me being picky or what, but it feels like that Shy Guy looks like he's at a lower frame rate than the Yoshis. So just the world map in general seems like it's at a lower frame rate, and it just drives me nuts. But oh wait, back up. I will show off this thing that I talked about a while ago. I'm not going to replay the whole level, unless I find it really fast. I won't replay the whole level and subject you to that. Sponge keeps spelunking. Oh yeah, I never said why this is my least favorite level so far. Tropes. Not as in Tropius. Shoutouts to Tropius. But basically, okay, so I want to point out, this is what I'm talking about. Like that one. And that one down there. You can see the orange one, I mean, on the left over here. You can see the stamp icon on it. So if you just want to collect all 20, just for the sake of collecting all 20, you can do that. But in actuality, to actually get the star marking on the map, all you need to do is collect them one at one time. You don't have to do it all in one run. You can just get them one at a time if you want. If you want to be a slowpoke, or a slow bro, or a slow king. I'm so sorry for that. That was a horrible. That was a really bad joke, actually. I like Slowpoke. I think he's funny because he's like he's like the Bidoof for Gen 2. No, not Bidoof. Wait, was Slowpoke Gen 1? No, Slowpoke was Gen 1. So he's just the Bidoof from Gen 1. These are Monty Moles, which look awesome, by the way. Oh, and something really cool I'll have to point out much later. It doesn't show up until later in the stage, but it is a really cool homage. Something that is actually not something that you would have expected in this game. Ooh, suspense. Or as they say in Mario & Luigi, suspenders. Again, I was also gonna play Mario & Luigi, but then like Chaka Conroy and Lucachin both played the game within like a couple months of each other. Like, I think Chaka Conroy's run was starting as immediately as Lucachin's was ending. So again, that's why I'm not playing Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. And I am waiting for I'm also waiting for Partners in Time to be released on the... Wait a minute. Not Partners in Time. I'm waiting for Bowser's Inside Story to be released on the eShop, so I could just play all of them. Because I don't have DS Capture, so I would... Yeah. I would arrange it kind of oddly like that, where I would have to do some... It's gonna be tricky for Partners in Time, but gonna have to find some way to basically record both screens without it being super awkward. Also, once I land on a platform that isn't tipping into lava, look at the lava, by the way. That just looks so cool. It looks like the 4th Doctor's scarf, actually. If you've ever seen Doctor Who, you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's just what that pattern reminds me of. It's not exact. It actually looks more like, the pattern of it's more like, Shane's hat from Firefly. Actually, on the subject that I'm not really a Firefly fan. I mean, I watched the entire series because it's only 13 episodes of the movie, but I mean, I think it's a little bit overrated, I think. So for here, you want to do a short tap, like that. Just a quickie little tap like that. If you tap it too hard, you get up here, you have to chop down and redo everything. So these are spools, I guess you could call it that. This looks so cool. These have deals in them. That was expressive. These have gems, I mean. So you have to be a little careful about this. That wind cloud is super trolly, by the way. And also, the hit detection is throughout, so it's only the bottom when you actually chop, so you can do that to save yourself. You want to hang on this left side here for the stamp, if you're going for the stamp. I feel like I'm missing a lot. I'm missing the third Wonder Wall, which is actually funny because I'm pretty sure I missed it before too, when I played this yesterday. Yeah, the video is going up tomorrow, so weird continuity jumps are all around. Spin this around to see if there's anything there. You just really want to be careful. That's the third Wonder Wall, so okay, this is a little bit scary. One thing I was thinking about is it's interesting they reuse all the Yoshi's Island Advance, I guess you could call it Yoshi's Island Advance sound effects. Like that just seems like a weird choice because of how like not popular the sound design was in that game. So Yoshi's Island, Yoshi's Story, I think did have slightly different sound effects. I'm not 100% sure because I'm not an expert on Yoshi's Story. I like the game. This is not exactly my idea of a outstanding time. I wonder what was there. So we must have to go to the next area. Sorry if I seem a little lost. I mean, I've only played this game like for about a couple hours yesterday, so I'm not 100% in the know about what I'm doing. The cloud, and this is so cool here. Just like this is okay. Monty Moles, I think, were in Yoshi's Island, but this behavior of Monty Moles is exclusive to, well, Mario Maker now, but also to Mario World. So this is a reference to not a Yoshi game, this is a reference to Mario World, which I think is so cool. When they pop out of the walls. Also, New Super Mario Bros. Uses this as well. But, you know, it's not inherently something that you see in a Yoshi game that often, so I just think that's a really nice touch. And unexpected too. That's what got me, that I was expecting a Super Mario World reference in this game. Because Super Mario World is not necessarily a Yoshi game, it's, well, a Mario game. Jump here and a bunch of beads, gems, whatever you want to call them, show up. It's a hidden cloud, I think, here. Hitting that, gives you hearts. I don't need hearts because, again, I'm not going for a perfect run. Oh boy. I want to see what's up there. I think there's something up there. I also want to get clipped by the spike anyway, just because if I can maintain perfect health, I will. Basically, it's like my way of playing this Let's Play is, if I get 100% in a level, that's fine and dandy. If I don't, it's not the end of the world. Again, if I know where something is, I'll backtrack for it, but if I don't, then I'll just ignore it. Like here. And this is kind of trolly. Monty Moles pop out of the walls like that. But we're right next to a wind cloud. I hope this gives us 5. Okay, so we're back to full health anyway. And when they turn yellow, that means you're at full health. So let's go on to the boss. And this video is going to be perfect in length where I want. This is going to be like just about 45 minutes, which is actually a good length. It's not too long, not too short, especially because I won't be uploading that often. I feel like if I just did 2 levels a week, that'd be kind of skimpy. So you can, is that you, Yoshi baby? You can chase me, but you're not getting the yarn back. Say hello to Big Montgomery and say goodbye to your chances of winning. Fun fact: this is basically a Mega Mole from Super Mario World, so another Mario World reference. But the funny part is, I guess in the game, in the Japanese version, the characters, instead of Mega Mole, his name is Indy. That has baffled me to this day. Why is the mole named Indy in the Japanese version of Super Mario World? Okay, that happened. So the blue ball will roll. So jump over that. Okay, so this is something that I figured out in my practice run, aka playing the game for fun. You want to jump before he even lands, so you can hit him early, and then grab pound his butt. Because if you jump as soon as he lands, you can actually duck under the ground. Brown balls will bounce. Yeah, so like if you jump as soon as he lands, you won't have enough time. So you want to do it right before he's about to land, like, oh shoot, I messed up, but I still hit him. Ground pound, done. So that's not a great boss, that's kind of blah. The next boss is even worse in my opinion. The final World 1 boss is not that good. It's just sad because I wanted the World 1 boss to be really special. But it is actually special because it is a throwback to the original, but I just find this boss so overused. Spoilers, it's Bert the Bashful for the 4th time in the series. Yeah, this is a little nitpick of mine. So we got everything in that one stage, so 1-3, as it was in my practice run, was like the one blemish. Yeah, I'm not worried about the sand patches, so I'm worried about sand patches in my like off-screen run, because I'm doing an off-screen run. And this is actually something I want to point out, but I'll wait for this cutscene. Coco Yoshi, I think that's the name of this one. We have time, we can do some other stuff. Oh wait, the next level is the next level is actually, I think, where part of the Super Smash Bros. Level is based on. Nitty Naughty with Windmill Hill. We don't want to do that quite yet. We want to go back to Craft Island and scour. So if you press A, you switch to the red Yoshi. This is a default option. If you notice on the file screen, the files, like file A was green, file B was pink, and file C was blue. What file you choose actually determines your Yoshi color. Kinda cool, right? Another thing is, this is basically your enemy viewer and music watcher, or music listener, music player, duh, what am I going on about? The Yoshi Hut. Over here, when it loads, another problem is the loading times are a little long. At this Happy Hut, you can switch your Yoshi or save or a design color combo to a Yarn Yoshi amiibo. So like if you have a particular favorite, you can take your Yarn Yoshi amiibo. I picked it up even though you can't see that because I'm not thinking. You can basically save a particular Yarn Yoshi to default to that amiibo. I haven't tried amiibo stuff yet, I'm gonna try it literally right now. Because that is the one last thing I want to show off. I'll do the costumes a little bit later, but I want to show the in-game amiibo because that is kind of a kicker. That's kind of a big deal. Because like all amiibo except the Pokemon ones are compatible. Pokemon ones aren't compatible, but because of Pokemon Company / Game Freak licensing, they can't have like a Pikachu Yoshi, for example. But all of them have Yoshi has amiibo costumes, like in Mario Maker. So I just wanted to show off what the actual Yarn Yoshi does. I'm holding a Yarn Yoshi in my hand, and I'm setting it on my gamepad. And it almost fell off. I have a blue one, yes indeed. So, he will join you. And this is, this is basically equivalent to, okay, this is gonna get annoying actually. You want to spread out the Yoshis, by the way, just for the sake of ease. This is basically equivalent to like a double cherry in like Super Mario 3D World, except more annoying because it's 2D. So like every time you want to eat something, like the Yoshi will eat, the one behind you will eat you, so it's kind of inconvenient. So I will not be using my amiibo, sadly, throughout the duration of this Let's Play because this is grading, and I will also not be doing co-op because I don't know anybody locally that would play Yoshi with me. So, now that out of the way, this will be a total, okay, recap. This will be a totally single player Let's Play, not even counting a Yoshi amiibo. There will be, I will be getting all the flowers and all the Wonder World, but I will not be getting all the stamps, and I don't guarantee getting all of the hearts either. If I have full hearts, and if I get all the stamps, that's fine and dandy, but I'm not promising I'll actually be able to do that. Because I have low patience for Yoshi games. Thirdly, we will be tackling half a world each episode, I decided. So next time on Yoshi's Woolly World, we will be tackling 1-5, 1-6, 1-7, and 1-8. The one thing I haven't decided yet is what to do about 1S. When you get all of the flowers, you actually unlock the special level. It is different than the old game. I'm fairly certain the requirement was to get 100% in every level, and this game is only collecting all the flowers. Not complaining, because that would be really frustrating if that was the unlock requirement. So I'm not sure what to do about the special levels, if I should just make them their own video, because it'll probably be hard, and I'll probably have to play them a lot. So, that, with all the introductions out of the way, next time on Yoshi's Woolly World, we will be tackling 1-5 through 1-8, and I guess depending on how fast we get through it, I might at least try the special world. I haven't decided. So thank you all for watching.